Things to do. You have 4 options. Play full game. Entering team select screen. The Cleveland Browns, the home team, are selected. Ready. Edit uniforms. Entering edit uniform. Help. Jersey. Pants off. Jersey option. Pants option is set. Current away pants selected. Current color rush pants. Current alternate pants selected. Uniform name option is set to current home. Ready.
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Dwayne Haskins and the Washington Football Team.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington Football Team. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Leading them out, their second-year quarterback from Ohio State at 23 years of age. It's Dwayne Haskins.
And for Dwayne Haskins, a little bit of an uneven season for the former first-round pick. 7 starts as a rookie. Team went 2-5 in those games, but I did see him get better. I thought his last couple of starts were his best ones of the year. He's a guy with big potential, big arm. But remember, was just a 1-year starter in college as well. Plenty of experience yet to be gained.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Complete to his tight end, Seth the Valve. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And oh, this is Peterson remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, corner blitz create.
Third and 2, now Haskins. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard.
Entering play call.
And it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They run with a former Buccaneer. It's Peyton Barber. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to shoot for. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring it 2nd down. Throwing again. Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Again, it's Haskins. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington.
Browns, nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his 3rd year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Jarvis Landry with a nice reception and pickup there. And when you say Pro Bowl, you better think Jarvis Landry. He's been selected to it every year since 2015. The only season he's missed is rookie year. And he is durable and tough. We talk about that all the time. How about this for an example? Hasn't missed a game in his first 6 seasons and was a 1,000-yard receiver for the 3rd time in 2019.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. We had a good game catching ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Mayfield down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
That's the end of the first quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Entering play call, convex screen. Expressed.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And again, it's Mayfield. And he's got it. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler. Had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year. And he spent a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. This is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
Entering play call, special teams, we have 6 options, off left to selected.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 22, Haskins. Little short pass to James. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Barber. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, overload blitz. Overload free scheme 2.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Barber. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As this old Green remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter, Tress Way, on to punt for Washington. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 30 options.
Mayfield and his Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield off the play fake. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 30 options.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Ross.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield with it once more. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing that off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
There are 8 categories. Keep curls. Plus walk.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for a touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
They held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point.
Options, attempt selected.
And this this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 6 options, kickoff left is selected.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Got a man, that's Quinn. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And his throw is incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Overload blitz. Cover 1 SS blitz. Undersmith. Cover 1 SS blitz. Overload blitz.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. Haskins going to throw again. Throwing the out route and complete. That's James. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Haskins back to the air. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a pickup for 34 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it 1 play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Entering play call, coach, cover 1 SS blitz, over storm brave. Overload blitz. Corner blitz free.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Categories, you have 27 options, cover 3 sky is selected.
From the gun, Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Baker Mayfield sacked.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Entering play call, normal, there are 3 categories, you have 27 options, cover 3 sky is selected.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he'll complete this to Gibson. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
steps out of bounds behind the
Entering
line of
play
scrimmage.
call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about to halftime. Kenny Stills, a touchdown reception. From there, we check on the other Pennsylvania team as we head east to see what's happening with the Eagles. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Golden Tate, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching has been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They've got the lead, and certainly a big reason why some of these catches we take a look at right now.
And I've seen it so many times that when units start to play really well, they feed off of each other and play even better. And they're making every catch possible. Contested, non-contested, easy, difficult, big-time plays. And right now, that's why their team's in the lead.
Entering play call, coach suggest short HP wheel. Zone fake jet. Florida drive.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Entering play call, coach calls combo. PHP base. Mesh spot.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. Roll combo. Stretch alert Excel key. Stick. Player formation. There are single wing. There are T attack.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Entering play call, wing, there are close passation.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They run it again with Chubb. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
A nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb was a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll give it to Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Entering play call, wing. There are 11 categories. You have 12 options. AHD toss crack, stretch lyrics, A, close zone STR, wing slot, wing. Wing tight ski.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. First possession of the second half now for Washington. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us, and sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They start the drive with Peterson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. Overload free scheme. Overload free scheme 2.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Haskins to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Waste of time. That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. He was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Entering play call, Mike Blitz 3.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Peterson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Haskins. Looking sideline, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Open man is Quinn, able to connect. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now we're seeing this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Coach formation. There are 6 categories. There are 3, 4, 5, 2. Nickel. Normal. There are 3 categories. You have 30. Cover 2 man.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Back to the ground, Peterson. Larry Ogunjobi to make the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On play action, Haskins. Going underneath here, the tight end DeValve. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And it looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. Joe Mixon, he's been tough to stop, up over 130 yards on the ground. A touchdown to boot. Now Haskins on first down, looking for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Incomplete. Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Entering play call, double gap, error free category, cover free sky.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Peterson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Entering play call, double gap, error free categories. Formula. Cover to man.
Washington on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Is going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they'll deal with 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays that give themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and he forces it incomplete.
I think he had to throw that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Washington 13.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. And just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. There's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Chubb. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
To try to mess up a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. Go ahead for the
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Suggestions. There are 8 categories. Go ahead for the options. HDP selected.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. Go ahead for the options. Close zone
Not
STRG
totally home
selected.
free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. Go ahead for the options. HB zone WK is selected.
They stay on the ground again. It's Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
For the options, HB land is selected.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Seibert on for the PAT.
15 options. That event is selected.
And the lead is up to 15 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard.
So here's Haskins in the Washington offense. Down by 15. A minute 39 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He'll find Gibson here complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
45 with base. Player information. There are 5 categories. You have 9 options. Mesh is selected.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
Washington 13.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Washington will take over first and 10.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Haskins. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns. One final shot for Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football.